Your boy, Artur Beterbiev. You've been preaching Artur Beterbiev for a minute.
Yeah. Dangerous dude.
G, this is what shocked me. Him boxing off the back foot. And I feel like it's my fault because I saw the pressure, I saw the power, but I got to remember high amateur pedigree. Olympic fighter. And he just showed a completely different dimension. Were you shocked?
No. The only shock part the only thing that had me shocked was to see him show respect to Joe Smith. You know what I mean? We seen him walk through a lot of guys. He actually took a step back because he realized Joe Smith is a machine. He went out kind of easy after getting cracked a few times, but not just anybody can do that to Joe Smith. Gotta remember, Joe Smith got a win over Bernard Hopkins. Not a lot of people can say that. Joe Smith got a win over Jesse Hart. Not a lot of people can say that.
Elena Alvarez.
Yeah, we talking about top tier guys. So Joe Smith, what I realized about Joe Smith was he was one track minded that fight. Go forward. That was the wrong plan. I'm not saying he should have got on his toes and boxed. I'm not saying that. But it's a way you can keep smart pressure without walking into a shot. Those shots he got caught with early, that overhand in the first round, at the end of the round, he walked into that shot. I think if he would have realized his arms was longer than Beterbiev's and used that to his advantage, kept a little distance and dropped the power shots from arm's length instead of walking in, I think he would have had a better outcome. Not saying he would have won, but I'm saying it would have been a better fight. Beterbiev realized, like, this guy is just going to walk to me. So I'm going to take a step away, which he used that, what I like to call his bait. He used that for bait. I'm going to step away from him. I'm going to find an angle. Because one time he even stepped off to his right and faked back to his left. And I'm like, oh, shit. Like, that was nice to see. Not to say I couldn't imagine him doing that, or, you know what I mean, I couldn't see him doing that, but it was like, decent to see him do that. You know what I mean? That let me know it's a different element to him. But the fight ended early simply because of Joe Smith's stupidity. You know what I mean? You can't walk to a guy like that. It was like a crash and burn type of fight. You know what I mean? It was like he didn't even want to really win. It was like he just wanted to hurry up and try to put his hands on Beterbiev to see if he could make something happen. It was like a gamble. He just took a gamble. I'm going to see if I can make something happen. If not, fuck it. I'll go out however I go out. And I thought that was kind of crazy on his behalf.
For me, I thought it would be a rough and tumble fight. And Joe Smith will get out of there in between round 6 to 8, because that's generally what you see from Beterbiev. He makes it a war of attrition, beats up on your body. Yeah. Beterbiev came out with the movement, and then he landed, sharp counters, and I'm like, oh shit, got him up out of there fast. So is Bivol the only guy that can?
I think Bivol is the guy. If somebody gonna beat Beterbiev, it is gonna be Bivol. Not because Bivol beat Canelo, it's because they made up of the same shit. We talking about two guys that's from the same region who know each other, who may have boxed before. We just don't know. I mean, they may have sparred before. Bivol's sturdy enough to handle Beterbiev, but then Beterbiev is strong enough to break Bivol. So I think from watching what I just saw, if Bivol use a jab and use a little bit of footwork, he'll frustrate Beterbiev and make it a way better fight. That's definitely a 50-50 fight. I feel the same way about that fight as I do with Spence and Crawford. That's one of those fights you just don't know. You know what I'm saying? And I think that is the only guy who, if somebody gonna beat Beterbiev, it'll be Bivol.
Now, doesn't it make sense to have that fight in like Moscow or something like that?
I think that's gonna be the biggest negotiation process. Like, where exactly we gonna have this fight, because it's two guys who are becoming known to America. We don't really know these guys. That last fight was in New York because of Joe Smith and because of Top Rank. Joe Smith sold a lot of tickets. But to be honest, it might be in Russia for sure.
Yo, that's a good fight.
A lot of tickets too. Like, they gonna probably put it in, because you gotta think about it. When's the last time, two top tier Russian guys ran a weight class? So it almost makes sense to be over there, because so many people gonna come just because of that, gonna support that fight, especially because it's a lot they're going through right now.
If you Dmitry Bivol, how do you box Artur Beterbiev?
Strong, sturdy stance. Make sure my knees is bent. I'm not too bent where you're sitting all the way down, but you got a nice little bend where you're putting pressure on your legs, where you can actually feel your shots. You don't want to overshoot, but you want to give him some sturdy shit to look at, because if not, he gonna walk through it, or he gonna slip his way in. And what we just saw with Joe Smith, he will pull an uppercut out if he have to. I mean, which is a dangerous shot because you can't see an uppercut. Uppercut comes from up under you. You know what I'm saying? So if you staring at a guy's eyes, you know what I'm saying, or look at shoulders, you can't really see an uppercut. So, I mean, that's just a great fight, man. I hope that fight happens. You know what I mean? Because I feel like Anthony Yarde, he kind of overstepping himself. You know what I mean? Saying that he should be next. Like, and to be honest, he can't do nothing with neither one of them guys. They both will break Anthony Yarde. He's too much of a nice guy.
Should the Mexican monster look at what's going on at 175 and decide?
Canelo?
No.
Who that?
David Benavidez. Should he look at the division and like, okay, it's some things popping over?
Because Benavidez got to be real. At 68, it's not too many guys that'll fight him at 68. I mean, they say they will, but it's not a lot of guys that are jumping in with Benavidez. And there's not a lot of guys who will, even if they do jump in there, who will do good with him. You know what I mean? He'll beat up a lot of them guys. So if I was Benavidez, I would prepare myself to, in the next, I'm going to say year and a half, make a jump. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, yeah, he got shit to do. He got guys he could fight. He got what's my man, Caleb Plant, guys like that. Yeah. It's still like guys like Jacobs around. It's still Rosado. You know what I mean? It's still guys you could definitely fight. But if you looking for the big mega bucks, make a big statement, be on some legendary shit, go to 75 and go ahead and go on a Russian hunt. You feel me?
Yeah, that's dangerous.
I mean, it's dangerous, but we talking about, you know what I mean? We talking about the money. If they always bringing up money, we talking about the kind of money that we'll build. That way, if them two guys fight, Bivol and Beterbiev, and then Benavidez say, you know what, fuck it, I want to dethrone one of them. I mean, that everybody gonna look at him like he crazy. But just like Ali against Foreman, if he do it, man, baddest man on the planet, at least for 6 months.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
As far as 175 pounds go, who do you have? Gilberto Ramirez. It's also an undefeated guy. How does he figure in this division?
Gilberto Ramirez is like, I think he'll definitely give all of those guys trouble. My thing with him though, he get kind of lazy sometimes, Gilberto Ramirez. He get okay with fighting on the inside. And I'm not saying he shouldn't, but I'm saying he got the size and the know-how to beat you up from the outside. I think he'll get caught up in the war with one of them guys. And if he's not willing to keep trading, I think he'll end up on the shorter end of that. Now, the crazy thing is, I think Gilberto Ramirez will do better with Bivol than he will with Beterbiev. Yeah, I think he will. Beterbiev just made up something different, bro. He's real stocky, bro. Super stocky, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people is spreading rumors and saying that he might be on something. Guess what? He might be. I don't know. But he go out there and produce. He not scared of nobody. He gonna put something on you.
I was at the press conference, and ain't no rah-rah, hype up now. No. He's like,
we street the word.
I box. I don't predict the future.
We
will see Saturday night.
Yeah.
And then it goes out and starches Joe in 2 rounds.
And to me, that make it great because he won't get put in that rolly position where you talking so much, promoting so much, you forget about fighting. And what I mean by forgetting about fighting, Rolly, he went after Tank, but lost his mind, got caught over. Now they talking about Rolly fighting Blair Cobbs. Like, come on, man. You don't want to end up in that situation. So I think being the quiet assassin, I think that's the best way to go. You know what I mean? If you are that type of guy. Now, if you the type of guy that run your mouth, just be the best fighter too. You know what I mean? Make sure you covering your gym hours before you know what I mean? Getting up on stage and being a comedian. Real shit. A lot of these guys, they want to do a lot of talking about what they going to do, and then get in there and don't do none of it. You know what I mean? Don't be that guy. Be the guy that, if you know that's not you, doing all that talking, you know what I mean? Go in there and work. Just put your work in the gym and then go in there and produce. You know what I mean?
I feel you. Thanks, Jay.
Hey, guys. Want to win some money? BetUS Sportsbook, the best online sportsbook there is. Click the link and put the promo code YSM2022 and you'll get 125% deposit match. That's YSM2022. See you there.